Mickey Pounders on the ground, Ronnie. He's picking up Jack Nell, who's in the back pocket at the moment. Hasn't had a great influence on the game today, Jack.
Nah, Jack would probably like bigger and better things, but you'll probably get that tonight.
Okay. Bounced in the centre of the ground. The umpire's about to start proceedings for the final quarter. Awful bounce on this occasion. Actually, Ingleworth got the hit out. The Rover got the hit out. Goes back towards him. Goes so hurriedly on the left foot. Actually, that was the 31 of Hogan kicking the ball down the ground. Didn't go travel very far at all, that one. Player stacking on top of it. Kick out of the pack's a chance here for Modewarre. Bowls, clean bowls, 3 or 4. Here's the chance for Nell. Goes forward, rebounds off his chest to a teammate. Gets the hand pass away to Alan Craig, and away goes Craig. And he goes down the ground. That was from Denning. Down the ground it goes from Craig into the forward zone. Picked up by Anelli. Anelli spears the pass into the pocket. Jackson. Pat Jackson comes out. Wasn't him at all, Ronnie. It was Shane Friday doing the job down there in defence. Unobtrusive but effective has been Shane Friday today, and he's fisted the ball over the boundary line.
Cal McLean being sent off in the final quarter. Brought to us by the one-stop shop that's got the lot. Geelong and Victoria.
And Cal McLean sent off.
Apco Easy Shop final quarter scoreboard.
15 minutes, Ron.
Caught the action.
Yeah, that was for getting Chandler. Hand pass. Comes back inboard. The play down in the back pocket. The hand pass out wide to Dowser Russell. Ducks into one. Eludes it. Gets the little kick around the boundary line. Not a bad one either. Got a teammate there in Wasley who gathers. Kicks towards centre wing and Cowie goes back. Takes the mark as Cowie. Gives it off to the running Nell. Jack Nell. Hand pass over the top. Effective. Takes the ball back, in fact, does Jack Nell from Chandler. Goes towards half forward. They need to be direct this quarter, I would suggest. The Cheetahs are coming out. Meeson, the hand pass over the top. Modewarre a chance to get out of trouble here. Player tackled, loses the footy. Umpire said he got rid of it illegally. And the ball is going to rebound. The free kick going to go to Ianelli. That's, of course, Frank Ianelli there. And the half forward flank position. The dead side of the ground, though, Ron. The grandstand side thereof.
Been a little hot and cold this afternoon, Frank.
I reckon he's played all right. He's been a 4-quarter contributor for mine. I mean, I only played 3. Off you go.
The drop punter drifts again to the right of the big sticks. Looks for the big fella, Cox. Can't take the ball. Good support there. Good, strong defensive football there. I think you'll find was Mick Bird. Forces through the minor score.
Yeah, just 1 point on the board there when they badly need goals, the Cheetahs. Wanting the ball to come back into play. Coots it is. He likes to take the kick in, does Shane Coots. He goes out wide. His kicking's very good, Ron. That's probably why he does take the kick in. And the kick's very good. He's found a teammate out there in the Meeson, the big fella. The captain of the club, waiting on the umpire to settle. He does now. Little chip pass. Quite good, quite good. Finds Glenn McLean out there, short of half-back. He goes towards, well, the half-back flank position. Players up. There's been a whistle on play here, Ronnie. A free kick going to go the way of Michael Wood, who may well have been infringed in that contest for the mark.
Yes, Stewie Scott not happy because he just about took a great mark as Bryce Basile now. Basile takes the footy.
Big Bird it was.
Big Bird. I was close.
Yeah, very close.
Against 55.
Yeah, very close, Ron. The kick was a good one too, because Wasley's dripped it in and taken the mark. Just the attacking side of the centre of the ground here for Modewarre. I would think a goal here. If it's not over now, it will be soon if he kicks one here. He punt kicks the ball long towards half forward. Players up, everyone up, no one down at the back of the pack. A chance here. Looked like Ianelli down there. Punt kicks the ball, hits for the safety of the boundary line and finds it right in front of our cameraman Sean Gannon down there. Nearly knocked him right at the top of that stand that he's sitting on top there. Ronnie, that's the coach's box.
That's exactly it. Is
could well have disappeared. 104 plays 58. So a big margin here in favour of Modewarre. Brought to you by the Apco Easy Shops in and around Geelong as the boundary umpire commences proceedings once again.
Stewie Scott, desperation over the top, just thumps it 20 metres towards, or out of the Modewarre attacking area. Got it to about 70 metres from goal, but really didn't achieve a great deal.
Well, he saved a bit of ground, Ron. Waiting on the boundary umpire to throw it back into play. Puts it high. Good throw in too. Gives the ruckman every chance. Up goes Latter and Wood. Neither player touched the ball. Ingleworth got a hand pass towards Scott. He's in trouble. Seidel gathers it. Loses it. Gathers it. Loses it. Gathers it. Gathers it. Throws it. If you don't mind, umpire, he threw that one. And the umpire right on the job said, Cocky, you're on the ball again, son. Free kick to Blue West.
Great tackle, Stewie Scott.
Yeah. He'll take the free kick short of half back.
The long kick looks to centre half forward. The big fella Cox, gee whiz, did all the right things and then dropped the easiest of overhead marks. Glenn McLean butted up well for the Warriors. To Hovey,
well played,
intelligently
Hovey.
to the Moose.
Well played, Hovey. Over the top to the Moose, and he kicks it down towards the wing position. But a mark taken by Blue West. They want to get the ball moving, Ron, and they do so here too through the player there in. That it's Justin Ladder, goes down to the forward zone. Can they get a goal? They can't. That's defence is pretty stout. Then there is Coots, gathers the footy. Punt kicks with the left foot, had nowhere to go. Bounced it 2, 3, 4 times. Over the boundary line it goes, half back flank position. Well played by Shane Coots, who's been a very good contributor in defence for the Modewarre Warriors.
16-8-104 Modewarre. West 8-10-58 on the APCO Easy Shops last quarter scoreboard.
Boundary throw in, it lands in the arms of Russell. He's in trouble. Eludes one tackle very, very well, does Russell. He's claimed in the second tackle too high, says umpire, and the ball's got to come back as Scott Punch kicks the ball back. It goes back to Darryl Russell, who without being brilliant has been a very solid contributor for 4 quarters so far in this game today. Ronnie, would you agree with that statement?
Without a doubt, Cookie, and I can't disagree with her on this occasion because he's done a great job today.
Okay, here comes Russell. Punt kicks the ball, up they go. Scott goes up. He's taken a lovely mark. Boundary umpire signaling out of bounds here. It was on the full, doesn't matter. Scott took the mark for mine. Must have been over the fence. And Stewie Scott, who's been, a real contributor, been a trier all day. That's the place to go. Goes towards centre half forward, not around the fence. At the back of the pack, Ian Ellie fires up the hand pass to Ingerworth in trouble. Give it back to Ian Ellie. He does. Ian Ellie has to kick in a hurry. The kick's out wide. Looking out there for Hogan. Hogan can he gather it? Picks it up now. Tackled. Gets the hand pass away. But Mooson intercepts. Gives it back to a teammate. And away they come, Modewarre. They're doing it too easy. Kick short. Easy. And Chandler goes up and takes the mark.
Yeah, too much stuffing around Blue West. And gee whiz, they've been lucky to get out of this one.
Yeah, well, the mark taken here by Chandler. They've got to go to the far side of the ground, Ronnie, because this side of the ground that we're broadcasting from is the dead pocket. You saw the benefit of Scott kicking the ball across it, open up, looked to have a chance. All of a sudden, they're back on the flank again.
Not a bad number Brendan Chandler's wearing, is it really?
Number 8. It looks lovely, Ronnie. In he comes. Should kick the goal. Oh, yes, sir. Snuck it in, I'd suggest. Yeah, that's a goal to Chandler. That's his first goal for the day, and a badly needed one to the Cheetahs.
He certainly was, Cookie. And it all came from a little bit of a indiscretion at half forward.
Yeah, 50-metre penalties. They help a bit when in the forward zone, Ron.
Who was the player that infringed?
Just missed that one.
Me too.
Okay, I'm sure that it'll show up on the tape. We were busy picking up the play.
Yeah, I'm interested because you can't afford to do that. And from a coaching point of view, you've really got to jump on the players because you need 20 disciplined boys out there to win the game.
9-10-80, 9-10-64 now go Blue West. 16-8-104 go Modewarre. As back into the centre we go. A chance for Carey to pick up. He can't do so. It's picked up by his teammate there in Frankie Fatale. He comes out of the back pocket and punt kicks long towards the half-forward flank. Here comes Coates. Coates, well played. Attacked the footy well. Hand pass over the top. Got a teammate running free. Has to kick hurriedly with the right foot. Was it Wosley? Down he goes to half-forward. Players rise high. No mark is taken, and away goes Scott. Kicks the ball back towards half forward, and Blue West trying to mount something in this final quarter.
Nothing near it though at centre half forward. Rely on the small fellas. Ingerworth and good vision to Chandler. Over the top, looks there for Primer, but chipping in there was Jackson again. Ever reliable defender, Pat Jackson. Goes wide to Russell. Hogan was there. Penalised, throwing the football. Jamie Hogan, who's been a little quiet, the Mildura Mauler, and the new recruit might take a couple of weeks to get the tempo.
Well, he's got to get to know the players he's playing with too. Ron, it's not easy to do. As Russell takes the free kick from halfback, looks for Millen. Up goes Scott from behind. Might be a free kick. Oh no, a free kick has gone the way of Blue West. I thought Ty Millen might have got that one. He thought he might have too. He can't believe it. And the free kick coming back and taking this one down there and the centre wing position is Ken Denning, who's been a reasonable performer today too for the Blue West side. Now he's got to go across towards half forward. He does with a long kick. Down he goes, down towards half forward, looking for a high flyer, not able to find one. Stewie Scott grabs it, punt kicks with the right foot, off the side of the boot it goes, out of the bounds. Ronnie, is that a throw in or might well be a free kick? I'm just waiting, the boundary umpire's moving around. He's not too keen to get in the footy. The ball's come back to him. Let's see what he does.
I think
Will
he'll
he give
throw
it
it
to a
in,
player? I think he'll throw it in too, Rod.
Abco Easy Shops, Ballarat, Bendigo, Warrnambool, North Geelong, Newcombe, East Geelong, and of course Sunny Bowenheads.
Okay, 16-8-104 plays 9 goals, 10-64. It's 40 points the difference here in the mid stages of the final quarter. Player tackled there. Might have been thrown off the foot. It might have been holding the ball. Let's wait and see which way it goes. It goes to Shane Coots, been a good defender. Cootsy chips the ball in nice and short. Looking for a teammate up in front there in Sadle. He couldn't take the mark. It goes off his hands, and the umpire says, I think he might have found a free kick, has he? Yes, it's coming back here. Free kick going to go the way of the Cheetahs. At a half-forward flank. We're between centre wing and half-forward flank, and Stewie Scott's going to take it. He's been a very good player for them, Ron, hasn't he? Been four-quarter player, tried very hard.
Yeah, certainly has, and he's probably tried too hard on occasions, and probably expects a little bit too much of himself. But I'm sure he will pick up the tempo as, a new man to the club as well, Stewie Scott, the captain coach.
Punt kicks towards centre half forward. Players rise. No mark taken by Mickey Finney. Got the hands on it but couldn't hang on it on that occasion. In they go. Here's the chance here for Smith. Couldn't handle the footy. Coots gets the hand pass out wide. Throws it out wide, in fact. He's got a teammate out there in McLean. Little Glenn McLean goes on the left foot. Chips the ball in towards the centre half back position. Skin goes Scott. Takes a dive. Looking for the free kick. Not paid on that occasion. And they get the ball out of defence here through Wosley. Goes out towards attacking side of centre wing. Oh, over the top. Here's the chance of a lifetime here for Mick Powner. He picks it up, gives it to Michael Wood. He's in trouble. There's no one down the goal square. Bouncy. Hits the sausage roll. Another one. And if it wasn't over before, Brady, I tell you now, Cookie's picked another winner.
Yeah, well done, David Cook. And the old Tigger has done it again. Yes, I would suggest let's look at the time clock. The Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock now is moved on to 9.5 minutes of the final quarter here this afternoon, David Cook. And Modewarre, they have skipped away rather nicely on the final quarter. Abco Easy Shop scoreboard. Modewarre 17-8, 110 lead. West 8-10-64.
The knockdown goes to Ty Miller, who charges his way through the centre towards the flank. Finds the team up with the hand pass. Kick goes up towards attacking side of centre wing. Let's call it that. Here's the chance here. Picking it up, doing well too, is Jamie Seidel. Played a good game. Gives it across to Glenn McLean. Don't kick the goal, son. Chip it across. He does so. Well played, McLean. The mark taken. Ba-bang, 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 bang, bang goes Powner. Here's another one on the board. And they tell you what, Roddy, they look pretty impressive today, Modewarre. They've showed a bit of fight, and I tell you what, when the game was there to be won, they have won it.
How good at Bannockburn?
Must be a good side, Bannockburn, because they whitewashed Modewarre last week.
High scoring game, something like 18 to 23 goals. So that's 38 goals kicked, Cookie. And, Modewarre, they've kicked 18, and they'll kick a couple more before the season's over.
Well, you reckon the Breeze has stopped? I don't think it has, Ron. I think it's still pretty strong out there, but they've run the ball very, very, very well into the forward zone. And Powner had a hand in the last goal, had a hand in that one. I mean, he can't do much more than that for the young
fella.
Look
at the screen.
Look at the screen.
And I'm good looking.
Tell you what, you're as ugly as they come. It's 18 goals, 8-1-16 on the Abco Easy Cup scoreboard in the final quarter. Blue Western have got 9 goals, 10-64. It's all over by the shouting as the hand pass comes out of the pack. Goes out wide. Primer, he gets the hand pass away. Wasn't particularly effective. Goes towards half forward. Out goes Wosley. Tackled with the footy. Umpire said, held to you, son, and I'm going to ball it up. Centre half forward position. Blue West into attack.
Sensational. Up they go. Cox can't get a finger to it. Loose ball. Frittoli lost the footy. Hoppersilly strong. Taps it on the box. Has a couple over the top. Yes, box. Powder! Pounds another one in. And the Warriors are winning Wyatt.
Yeah, that's Mark Powner's second goal for the quarter. He gave the hand pass away earlier to Michael Wood, who kicked one, and he's kicked the last two himself. So they kicked 3 goals in about 2 minutes against the Breeze. And really demoralising stuff for the Blue West, who, they fought the game out pretty well, really, right? But the last 3 or 4 minutes have been pretty ordinary, and getting goals too easy now. The Warriors, and that's his second goal on the board. Goal kickers, Michael Wood 1, Darryl Russell's got 1. 1 goal to Ty Miller, 1 to Mick Wosley, 1 to Bryce Basili. 2 goals we've got on the board to Kelvin McLean. We've got him to Mick Powder. We've got him to Jamie Seidel, and 2 to Neil Smith. 3 goals to Troy Hobie, and 3 goals to that man Mickey Finn.
Abco Easy Shop final Turner scored a border. And I tell you what, Modewarre, it's 122. Geelong West Cricket and Footy 64.
Back into the forward zone it goes. The hand pass comes to Wosley. The half-back flanker spears a kick into the forward zone. Can Havey run into this? Sucker of the goal, Mickey. Here comes the box. The box goes bang. A hand pass straight back over Mick Wood's head. Wasn't a good one. Woody's in trouble. Goes a short kick as short as they go. Here comes Seidel. Seidel goes sayonara. Bang, it's another one.
Yibbida.
Oh,
and I tell you what,
they're
if
running
it wasn't
wide.
over before, it's all over now. Modewarre kicked the 20th of the Abco Easy Shop goals here this afternoon. Just about as early as picking out a special at Abco. 20 goals, 8, 128. Modewarre and Blue West. 9-10-64.
They're stagnant run, but Jamie Seidel's kicked 3 goals, and he's playing as a half-back flanker. He has really run. Actually, he's back in the centre. He might be playing as a ruck rover, changing in half-back. He has really done a good job, Jamie Seidel. One of his best games I've seen him play, and he might well figure in the votes. Bounce down, back on the centre. Umpire puts it on the turf. Up goes Big Cox. Wins the hit down on this occasion. Scott goes in, pushed in the back for mine. She'll get the free kick. Umpire says, no, I'm going to ball it up. Right in the centre of the ground. There's Mickey Finney and screen there. Up goes Big Cox. Beaten by Bird on this occasion. Out it goes. Millen charges his way through the pack. Went without the footy, but gave away the free kick. And if you don't mind, umpire Dave Primer and Ty Millen tangle. And Dave didn't appreciate a bit of treatment. And Ty Millen was quite prepared to give it out. Primer takes the free kick. Midway between, well, right, just about the centre of the ground, Ron, I think. Here comes Primer, goes out wide with a kick towards the forward zone. Up goes that Westwick at the back of the pack, gathers the footy, goes with the left foot into the pocket. No mark taken down there. Up goes Coots, dumps the ball towards the safety of the boundary line. Good play by Coots, heads for the fence. Good experienced footballer, and he's showing Coots in the back pocket. Takes no chances, except when he's clean, he takes a run. But that on that occasion, Ronnie, just headed for the fence. He knows the game's over. No good to be a hero now. Just knock it over the fence, get a boundary throw in, and let the boundary umpire start proceedings again.
Well, Modewarre have doubled Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club scoreboard. 64-128. Abco Easy Shop final quarter scoreboard here at the MCG.
9 goals, 10, just 64 points. They've really stopped on the board. Here's a flying shot at the goal. Ronnie Wallace, look at the scoreboard there. It's a goal too. Kicked by Blue West. We'll pick up that player, Ron.
Justin Ladder, I would suggest. No, it may have been
Ianelli, I think.
Ianelli.
Yeah, I think it's Frankie Ianelli. Kicks his second for the day. A belated goal in the final quarter. 20 goals, 8. 128 points go on the board now to 10 goals, 10-70. A big margin there of almost 10 goals, Ronnie, just 2 points short thereof. And, gee, they looked impressive today. Modewarre, looked at their side today. I thought it was a bit much of a muchness for the last couple of years. The only import was Shane Friday, who's done his job at full back. Unobtrusive but effective. The rest were all players that have been here for a year or two at least, and a few players come over into the seconds. But what about the guys out of the seconds? Jamie Seidel kicked 3 goals, done very well. Big Ty Millen's come up and been a focal point at half forward and charged through a few packs. Pounder kicked a couple of goals, done all right. They've done pretty well, haven't they? The kids come out of the seconds.
They certainly have, and it's been a very good team win here this afternoon for Modewarre, because it's going to be very hard for a 3-2-1 here this afternoon.
Votes are going to be a headache as Mickey Finn thumps the ball out of the centre towards half forward. The rebounding hand pass comes in the direction of Trevor Haints of Blue West. He kicks the ball towards half forward, but out in front, taking a nice mark, Daniel Mortar back on the ground. Kicks the ball across to the attacking side of the ground. They need a bit of luck here to Modewarre, because it bounced on its end 3 times. Alan Craig couldn't pick it up. Here's the chance. Mortar crashes his way through the pack. Comes on the right foot towards the centre of the ground. The cricket pitch where he's made so many runs. Goes to Harvey. Harvey, short kick. The kick is a beauty. Drifting in Wood. Can he go bang for goal, Wood? Can he go bang for goal, Wood? He's missed the big Wood. He's gone for the little Wood. 1 point only on the board to Michael Wood. But it's all Modewarre at the present time as Jack Nell's in screen waiting for the ball to come back so he can put it back into play. Here comes Nell. Comes and kicks the ball out towards half back. The target out there, up high. Couldn't take the mark, was Bradbury.
Was it off hands?
It spills off his hands. I think you'll find, Ronnie, yes, before Kenny Denning can get to the footy. Over the line it goes. Modewarre 29, 129 on the board. Blue West 10, 10, 70. Apco Easy Shops bringing to the final quarter. Ball out of bounds in the attacking zone of Modewarre, 65 metres out from goal.
And away goes little Cavity Worsen. The Swede looks up to half forward and finds Jimmy Hogan wearing the Ronald Barassi number 31 at half forward. The big barrel. It becomes a mongrel punt. Oh, in front. Finger breaker. Well taken. I think you'll find it's the skipper. Should be 50. Moose Mason.
The radio celebrity, Ron.
And does a fine job.
Can he be heard on the radio, Ron?
Every Monday morning.
What
and
station?
Every Friday morning.
What station, Ronnie?
93.9 Bay FM.
Okay, the Moose has got the ball back on the back line. He's got 50 metres too. That'll help because he's only kicking about 20. Good on you, Moose. Puts the ball into the ball. Up towards Russell, up high, can't mark. Norton Miller got it the second grab. Umpire said, I'll ball this one up.
28 and a half minutes gone to the final term. Apco Easy Shop scoreboard, Cookie.
Shows that Modewarre have got 20 goals, 9, 129 on the board. 10 goals, 10-70 to Blue West. They've stopped since half-time. Umpire puts it back on the turf. Goes towards Smith, knocked away by Scott. In they come. Finn gets the hand passed out wide. Needs some support from Smith. He's got it too. A lot of pace, Neil Smith. Away he goes on the left foot towards half-forward. Out comes Wood. Can't juggle it. Oh, well done, Havey. Took a player. Took Nell out of the play. Wood gets it on the foot. Up towards the forward zone. Thank you very much, says Jamie Seidel, who takes yet another mark in the forward zone, Ronnie.
Yeah, played very well. Probably in the better 3 or 4 here this
afternoon.
afternoon.
Yes, he's had a good day today, Jamie Seidel. Now he's been brought around by the umpire and by Michael Wood just pushing him around there. Bit of experience and Seidel on chats. Now we've got a good view of this one. He's right in front of us. He's going to kick from 25 metres out from goal. Comes into punt kick for goal. He kicked. Oh, it's swinging back. Have a look at this. It was going to be behind. It's right through the Hayden a little. Jamie Seidel kicks 4 goals. Match-winning performance, I suggest, from that player. And away go the Warriors.
Yeah, great goal. And, well, they've just stuck at it all day. And congratulations to Looky. There goes Cookie, the coach, because he's got the boys up.
Yeah, without him too, Ronnie. Perhaps he's a better.
He's worth
he might be a better player on the bench, I think.
Well, maybe. There could be a message there for the.
He'll ring me up through the week if he hears this.
Well,
okay. Final quarter. Apco Easy Shops scoreboard brings us Modewarre 21 goals, 9, 130. Blue West 10, 10, 70. Ronnie, I've got to tell you, they've kicked 5 goals into the Breeze in the final quarter. I think it's dropped, but Blue West with it have only kicked 1. Ingleworsen's hand pass goes towards Primer. He kicks it off the ground down to the half-forward zone. Mark taken by Lucchino. Nicky Lucchino gets the hand pass across the big ladder. Ladder goes back to Primer. Primer goes into the forward pocket. He needs Lucchino to run to the foot. He can't do so on this occasion. Interrupted there by Mortar, and Mortar goes out wide. He's got a teammate Jackson who'll fire the hand pass over the top, and away goes Friday for Modewarre and turns defence into attack.
And away they go, the Warriors again. Wolseley, Long, looks up there for Wood. Woody showing a bit of dash too for a big fella. Couldn't tap the footy. And don't forget about those Apco Easy Shops in and around Geelong. East Geelong, Newcombe, North Geelong, and of course Bowen Heads. Ballarat, Warrnambool, Bendigo, the one-stop shop that's got the lot, Cookie. Competitive petrol prices, and from videos to condoms, you can get the lot.
I don't fancy watching a video, and I don't use condoms. As the ball's thrown back into play, goes to the turf. Here's a chance for Blue West to get the ball out of the danger zone. They can't do so on this occasion. The umpire said, Glenn McLean, give it back to me and I'm going to ball it up. Half forward flank, 65 metres out from goal. Modewarre doing all the attack, and Apco Easy Shop scoreboard shows 135 points, plays 70. It's been a whitewash since half-time. Brainy been very impressive at the Modewarre Warriors.
Yes, very impressive indeed. Premiership material for mine as an up and under kicked up to centre wing. No one can take clean possession of the leather.
The Moose has got it.
The Moose, the big fella bends down. He's had the ball 2 seconds. Penalised for dropping the ball. That umpire's never played the game before.
And here's Bradbury taking the free kick on the centre wing. Bradbury goes out wide, looking for a teammate out there. Might have found 1-2. Is that the Westwick? I think it might, or the Chino it might have been. Away he goes on right foot into forward pocket. The captain coach's call from the captain coach's received has Stewie Scott, and he takes the mark inside the 50. Will kick from about 44 metres out from goal. distance, Ronnie, shouldn't be a problem, and a chance to salvage some pride here for Blue West, who, after a promising start, have faded into oblivion. And in comes Scott. Oh, lovely kick off the boot. Can he roost a footy, this boy? Have a look at this. No trouble at all. Stewie Scott bangs it right through the middle. That's his second goal. I had him for 2 at half time. Listeners, it was only a 1 at half time. That's his second. And, gee whiz, what a lovely kick off the boot.
Bloody lovely, Cookie. And I tell you what. Well, West, give them a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's going to take a while for these blokes to blend in.
I think the material's there, Cookie.
Yeah, they've got some good players there. Some of them haven't had a good day. Like Coxie hasn't a good day. Jack Neal hasn't had a great day. I mean, those blokes will be better in weeks to come. We've got no doubt about that. And here's the ticker, my boy. He's helping me commentate today in the back of the screen there. There he is. See that kid? He'll be on Channel 7 in about 5 years, I'll tell you right now. Back to the centre of the ground as the umpire prepares to bounce the ball. 100 can you read that scoreboard? 135 plays, 76 or 78. Roddy can't quite pick it up. 76. As he comes out of the centre, McLean, a little kick, doesn't travel far. Kick it off the ground, someone they do. Oh, big Ty Millen runs on one. Going like a blinking steam train, if you don't mind. Fires the kick into Calvin McLean, who's got to be the caboose on the steam train. He's got to be the rear end. Kicks it across the ground towards Wood. Ty Millen's made sensational ground. Takes the mark, almost burst the footy. He grabbed at that.
I was going to say, Cookie, they should call for a new footy, I reckon.
Oh, that was good play, wasn't it? Oh, good play from Millen. Burst through the centre, front the daylight centre, 4 or 5 blokes. I said he was going like a steam train. I said Kelvin McLean was the caboose because he's got the rear end for that area. Took the mark, did Kel, fired it across. Woody was drifted in, but Ty Millen come down, took the mark, burst the footy, and puts it right through, right over the top of the goal umpire's hat. Brady, they beat impressive.
Very impressive indeed, Ty Millen. The centre-half forward, ruckman here this afternoon for the Modewarre Warriors. Kicks his second and Modewarre's 22nd goal here this afternoon at the MCG. Round 2 of GDFL football for the 94 season.
Ronnie.
At Coeasy Shop, final quarter scoreboard. Modewarre 22-9. 141 points. Well in control of Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club. 11-10-76.
Okay, Ron, since half-time, 13 goals, Modewarre. Blue West, just 5. Been disappointing in the second half. Bounce down. Up they go. Cox goes up, wins this hit down, goes towards Primmer, who's now playing on the ball. Out of the centre, a chance. Ingerworson gathers, has a bounce, has a hand pass, gives it across to a teammate in Chandler. He's in trouble. The kick, not effective. Here's a chance for Ian Ellie. Been their best trier all day, Ian Ellie. Spears it into the pocket. Ingerworson grabs it. Away goes Ingerworson. My goodness me, he's kicked the goal. Lovely goal from Gavin Ingerworson. Well played, son. Took the ball in the centre, and it's 1 point only. I'd have given it a goal, Gavin. I'll tell you what, I thought you did very well. But 1 point only. Goal umpire disagree with me. I did say early, Ron, that end of the ground, perhaps the angle's bad for us up here.
I'm sure it is, Cookie.
It was for me on that occasion.
It would have nothing to do with your eyesight at all, would it?
Not at all.
Back to the footy. Up they go. And the big fella, Cluggy, dumps the ball to the boundary line. And I think you'll find he has found it very shortly.
Yeah, out of bounds, we'll have the boundary throw in, and Pat Jackson there going back to tell his teammate there did a very good job, and he's done a good job too, Jackson, down there in defence. He's an unobtrusive sort of bloke, but he makes a break now and again and frightens the daylights out of a couple when he goes through a pack. Boundary umpire throws it back into play. Up they go. Ball's hit towards the fence. Mickey Finn runs onto the footy, so 2 to Ianelli. Can't gather on this occasion. Neither player, in fact. At out of bounds it goes. Boundary throw in, just 3 metres around from where it was thrown in before, and the boundary umpire's going to earn his money.
We're back on screen again.
Modewarre 22 goals, 9, 141. Blue West 11, 77 as the ball comes back towards Russell. Tries to take a one-hander. Can't do so on this occasion. Here's a chance for Modewarre. Hand passes well. Smothered too. It was on that occasion by the player running through in Craig. Gathers it. Runs across half forward. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. He said, I'm going to line up. The umpire said, excuse me, I'll blow the whistle. Can you come back here, please? Alan Craig, and the disappointed Alan Craig kicks the ball back to Trevor Haints, who takes the free kick at half forward for Blue West.
Well, Trev's been a trier all day too for the Westies. The drop putt's a nice looking kick too, Cookie. Drifts to the right of the screen. Yeah, Mick Bird, bit of common sense. Right side of the body, because that's where the ball was going to go. Took the mark for mine. Good enough to give it to a teammate.
Cooch.
Went defensive, Coochie. And another throw in. Just wasting time going through the motions.
Yes, they're just waiting to have a drink after the game. I think in Modewarre now the game's all over as the boundary umpire throws it back into play. Taken out of the air here by the big fella Latter. He can't get rid of it. Going in hard, Ian Ellie. He's been a good player, Ian Ellie. Can't get away on this occasion. Wait on the umpire here. He's going to ball this one up. It's, well, let's say it's about 30 metres out from the goal. Perhaps 35 at the most. Blue West are in attack. Late stages final quarter brought to you by APCO Easy Shops. Here's a kick going in towards the goal mouth. Coots gathers well. And he kicks out on that left foot out towards half-back. No markers taken. Darryl Russell is ridden into the ground for mine, should take the free kick, and he will do so, and he might get 50 metres if the play on the mark there is not careful. He hands the ball back now to Zianelli, and Russell takes the free kick, relieving free kick from right half-back.
Dowser looks up the ground. Time Mill on the high flyer, back of the pack. Loose ball hits turf, and a lot of players at the base. Umpire said, give it to me. Bounce down. Half forward flank. Cheetahs attacking area, but they haven't done too much of it. David Cook in the final quarter.
No, in the second half, in fact, Ron, I really thought at half time there wasn't that much in the game, really, when you look at the scoreboard at half time, and you got to 9-4-58 to 6-8-44, 14 points difference. Not much on a day like today. It's a couple of quick kicks, isn't it? But since half time, they've been sensational. Modewarre played very, very well with the Breeze, and now into the Breeze, the final quarter. They've outscored the Blue West. The siren's gone. I think you'll find Ronnie, and the final scores, can you pick them up for me over there on the far side of the ground? By God, they took the scores down pretty quick over there. Here's Looky. Cookie was on the screen there for a minute. We'll just get him back again. Here comes Cookie. He's out of the ground now. He'd be a happy man, Brady. He might never play again. This might be the secret to Modewarre.
Keep the coach on the bench.
Keep the coach on the bench. You've got Dave Robinson there alongside him, about the same age, the pair of them, and that might be the answer.
Well, if there is scoreboard here this afternoon, that is the APCO Easy Shop final quarter scoreboard. North Geelong, East Geelong, Newcombe, Barwon Heads, and of course Ballarat, Bendigo and Warrnambool. The one-stop shop that's got the lot. APCO Easy Shops for me. Final score, Modewarre 22-9. 141 points have thrashed Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club 11-11-77. Goal kickers, David Cook.
Goal kickers I can do. Best players are going to be very hard to give on a blustery sort of a day where defenders were in at one quarter, then out of it the next, and forwards were drifting out of the game. I'm going to talk for as long as I can on the goal kickers, Ron, so you can make up your mind, because I've got no idea of best players on the ground today. Really was a tough one. Goal kickers for the losers today, the Blue West Clyde. There they are. The APCO Shop scoreboard shows 11-11-77. Modewarre 22-9, 141. The 11 goals for Blue West were kicked by Dave Primmer, got one. Chandler got one. Also there, 2 goals I've got to Frankie and Ellie, who played very well. Stewie Scott got 2 goals, and Dean Westwick kicked 5 goals in a forward role, and you were critical of him. I thought he did a fair job, Ronnie. Only kicked 11 goals. He's got 5. He's done his bit for his side, in my opinion. Modewarre, goal kicker, singles to Michael Wood, Darryl Russell. Another one there kicked by Mick Wasley and one to Bryce Basili. 2 goals to Kel McLean. 2 goals also to Mick Powder in the last quarter, who kicked 2 and gave 1 away. 2 goals to Ty Millen, who crashed through a few packs at centre half forward. Neil Smith got 2 in about 4 minutes there in the third quarter. 3 goals kicked to Mickey Finn, who was a lively player, and the leading goal kicker of the day, 3 goals to Troy Hovey also, and the leading goal kicker of the day was Jamie Seidel, who played as a ruck rover coming off half back and played very, very well.
Played excellently well, and Jamie Seidel, I'd love to sit back and watch the replay, Cookie, to try and work out where he was playing for most of the day.
It's a great shot of your bald head on the screen there, Ronnie. You've lost a bit since last year, I'd suggest. Lost a bit of hair and put on a bit of weight, I reckon.
Do you reckon?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, I think he played as a ruck rover, changing off a half-back flank, right?
Thank you. I called it in the first quarter, and I just wanted to see if you remembered the accurate one did suggest that they were running 3 ruck rovers, and I must congratulate David Cook for running the 3 ruck rovers through half-back forward pocket. Bloody chaotic from a commentary point of view. How are the opponents going?
Just wondering who the hell they're supposed to pick up, I'd suggest, Ronnie. Good players for Blue West. Look, Paul Johns had a sensational first half, but we didn't see much at the half time. He was there, I think. I don't think he was injured. Just didn't get the foot. Frankie Anelli was their best player, I thought. He did very well. Him and Inga Worson were their two best. Bradbury at times was okay, and so too was Denning. I thought that Nick Lacino had an ordinary day today. The Mediterranean man was well down on form. Stewie Scott kept trying for the whole day. Jack Nell not good today. Darryl Cox, disappointing. I haven't seen Coxie play before, and I've read the papers, and he was disappointing for me today. I think perhaps he should just play in the first ruck and not be a second fiddle. I think that's the place you'd play him, Roddy. I don't know what you think about that one.
That's a pretty good call.
Okay, Westerwick kicked 5 goals at full forward, 5 out of 11. He did his bit for the side, and Latta tried hard, and Inga Worson was a good player. For Modewarre, Roddy, you thought their good players were? Well, I'll do them for you. Okay,
I'll tell you. Do you want to hear the best players for Modewarre?
Yeah, I would from you, yes.
Okay, quarter by quarter. At the start of the game, you had the big fella, Michael Bird, dominating. You had Neil Smith, you had Jamie Siddle, and you had Ty Millen creating havoc for the Modewarre side. Second quarter, I thought the Moose got involved a little bit. And I thought that also very, very strong on centre wing, Darryl Russell. And again, that man Siddle came to the mind with great work, Pat Jackson. Third quarter, again, strong quarter for the Modewarre side. Better players, the Moose defended well. Didn't take a lot of overhead grabs, but set up a lot of forward moves. Created the loose man in occasions. An option out of defence for the full-back line. Neil Smith ran right. Cal McLean, very active on the forward line. I also like 2 other players in the third quarter. Glenn McLean, hard at the base of the packs, and also Mickey Fed for his 2 lovely goals. Final quarter was a lay-down misère. Every player in Modewarre contributed, even the coach who sat on the bench. And I felt that at the end of the whole thing, Cookie, it's pretty tough. And I analysed my votes, and it comes out that the number 17 Guernsey has got my 3 votes here this afternoon, Jamie Siddle. 2 votes I gave to Ty Millen, and 1 vote Neil Smith for his dash.
I've disagreed a little, Ronnie. I've gave 1 vote to Troy Havey, who I thought played pretty well most of the day. Kicked 3 goals at vital times, and the box played a pretty good game again. He never plays a bad one when I see him play for Modewarre. 2 votes I gave to Ianelli. Frank Ianelli kicked 2 goals, 3. Probably should have kicked 3 or 4 goals, actually, but he contributed for 4 quarters. Him and Inga Worson were far and away the best players for Blue West, and I hope they keep going with that form right throughout the season for their side. But 3 votes, Jamie Seidel, no arguments. I thought he played a great game, kicked 4 goals, and was instrumental in many forward attacks, and he's going to win the best player award, I'd suggest.
Well, look, talking about the best player, Noel Fanning, hope we've given you enough time down there, mate, because you've had a pretty hectic afternoon again. How's your votes looking, mate?
Yeah, I've given 3 to Siddle, 2 to Ianelli, and 1 to T. Hovey.
Okay.
You're a good judge, Noel, exactly as I saw the game. You're an absolute freak.
Is that how you gave them?
It is, yeah. You're a good judge, mate. Yeah.
Did you blokes have a shower this morning together, did you?
Thank you very much. Ronnie, you got something to show the cameras there?
Well, look, on behalf of Corio Village Locksmiths and Trophies out there at the village,
our mate Rocky.
My mate Rocky, and look, Rocky's so kind to produce a lovely wall plaque.
Well, look at that. That's
and
not
there
bad
it is.
for being best on the ground for one
Corio
day,
Village Locksmiths and Guest Video Productions Best Performer Award, Round 2, 1994, Modewarre versus Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club. And today, the proud recipient, along with an APCO Easy Shop Guest Video Glass Tankard, is won by young Jamie Siddle, number 17 for Modewarre. 2 votes. Frankie Anelli.
Frankie Anelli for 2, and Troy Havey for the 3rd vote.
Troy Havey, Modewarre, gets the 3rd vote. And both of those gentlemen will also receive an APCO Easy Shop Guest Video Glass Tankard, which you can now see on camera. And there it is, the APCO logo, and of course, Guest Video on the other side.
And of course, to a couple of players watching this, to Frankie Ianelli and Troy Havey and whoever else has got the tankard, you notice it's empty, and don't wait for Brainy to fill it up too. He doesn't shout too often, I can tell you.
Well, Cookie, I will buy one tonight, and to both clubs here this afternoon, entertainment, especially to Toby Havey and his committee. The entertainment at half-time was exceptional.
They're very good at Modewarre. They look after us, don't they? And Terry Mortar and the crew out here.
The footy here was great, and Rocky, Our other major sponsors, the Apco Easy Shop, Bird Cameron,
Chartered
Geelong
Accountants,
District
they're the ones
Football.
to see.
Yeah, the Chartered Accountants, of course.
The GDFL Umpires Association there.
GFL umpires, the Bingo Centre.
Yep. Got them all.
It's sensational, and we do thank them for their support to enable us to be here every Saturday at no cost to the clubs. So, fellas, when you're listening to the tape, we go to a lot of trouble and a lot of effort. How about buying a copy of the video? Give Noel Fanning a call on 211 029, $30, and you can treasure this great game of football for the rest of your life.
And of course, the GDFL sponsored this year by Citibank, Ron. They've been good to us. And I tell you what, let's see if Noel Fanning, before you cry, let's see if Noel Fanning can punch up the scoreboard once again, the final score for the game.
We need the money, Cookie.
We're going to test him out. Guest video and Citibank together there. And the final score comes up from Apco Easy Shops. Modewarre, 22 goals, 9, 141 points on the board. Have defeated the Blue West Cricket and Footy Club out there. They've got 11-11, 77. Thank you very much.